Good morning, students. This is Karthik, Department of Chemistry from Mount Saint Metro Higher Secondary School. Today, I am happy to introduce 11th standard chemistry. Already know that is the major branch of chemistry is inorganic, organic, and physical chemistry. In inorganic chemistry, the first lesson is basic concept of chemistry and calculations. Before we enter the lessons, you should know what are the content present inside of the lessons. That is called learning objectivity. Explain the importance of chemistry and in different sphere of life. Classify different substance into element, compound and mixture. Define atomic and molecular mass. Define amount of substance using SI unit, mole. Describe Avogadro number. Explain the relationship among mass, mole and the number of atoms or molecules and perform calculation relating to the conversion. Define equivalent mass and calculate equivalent mass of acid, base and oxidizing reducing agent. Next we are going to enter the lesson, the basic concept of chemistry and calculation. In this lesson, some of the terms we should know and then the easy to study to continue chemistry. Then chemical calculation. What are the formulas using the calculations? These are the things we are going to study in this lesson. First, importance. What are the importance of chemistry? In Tamil classical language set, unna unavu, udukka udai, irukka idam. That means food to eat, clothes to wear, place to live. These are the three basic needs of human life. Chemistry plays major roles in providing these needs and also help us to improve our quality of life. Chemistry has produced many compounds such as fertilizer, insecticide, etc. that could enhance the agriculture productions. Then we build better strong building that sustain different weather conditions such as modern cement, with the modern cement, concrete mixtures and better quality of steel. Chemistry is anywhere in this world around us. So for example, our body is made up of chemicals. In our body, biochemical reactions occurring in our body are responsible for human activities. So நம்ம சாப்பிட்ற food வந்து digest ஆகி energy produce பண்ற some process. The chemistry touch almost every aspect of our lives, culture and environment. எல்லாத்துலயுமே chemistry வந்து almost touch ஆயிருக்கு. I already told you the chemistry continues to expand. So every day chemistry expand ஆயிட்டே இருக்கு. Expand mean new elements discovery, new compound synthesis, new medicines, new based on the something fertilizer, based on the agriculture, and then cement based on the different weather conditions of making building for etc. and evolve to meet the challenges of the modern world. Chemical industry manufacturing broad range of new and useful materials that are used in the everyday life. For example, polymer, dye, alloys, and then very important life savings drugs, that is medicine. For example, HIV patients in the year 1980, earlier patients rarely lived longer than few years, but nowadays there is the many advanced medicines is there. So the patients, the HIV patients can live longer life. So because of the reason is new drugs, new medicine so invented. The understanding of chemical principle enable to replace the non-eco-friendly compounds such as CFCs, that is chlorofluorocarbon, in refrigerator with appropriate equivalent. So this is non-eco-friendly compound CFC. It is கூலண்ட்ல இருந்து ரிலீஸ் ஆகிற கேஸ். இந்த கேஸ் வந்து ஒரு நான் ஈகோ ஃப்ரெண்ட்லி காம்பவுண்ட். இத ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ற ஒரு ஆல்டர்னேட் சோர்சஸ் பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா ஒரு நியூ காம்பவுண்ட் இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் ஆயிருக்கு. அந்த காம்பவுண்டோட நேம் ஹைட்ரோஃப்ளூரோகார்பன். Hydrofluorocarbon have an ozone depletion potential is 0. As chemistry plays an important role in our daily life, day-to-day life, it becomes essential to understand the basic principle of chemistry in order to address the mountaining the challenge in our developing countries. Next we are going to see classification of matter. First of all, you look around your home. What do you see? Some of the table, chair, book, pencil, pen, eraser, laptop, mobile, etc. Do you know what are these things made up of? They are all made up of matters. Matter is nothing but, matter is defined as anything that has mass and occupies space. All matter is composed atom. There are different ways to classify the matter. The two most commonly used methods are classification by the physical state and chemical composition. Matter can be classified in two types based on the physical state and chemical composition. The one is physical, based on the physical state, chemical, based on the composition. The further classification of physical is solid, liquid, and gas. First we are going to discuss about the physical classification of matter. First one is the solid state. Solid is nothing but, these are the particles are held very close to each other or tightly packaged. For example, these are the example for arrangement of atoms, ions or molecule in the solid. Usually in regular pattern and do not have much freedom to move or not easily compressible. So solid வந்து ஈஸியா என்ன பண்ண முடியாதுன்னா compress பண்ண முடியாது. So it is always rigid. Rigid means hardest one இருக்கும். Okay, they are therefore they retain their fixed volume and shape. Solid have a fixed volume and shape. Solid க்கு volume வந்து fixed இருக்கும் and shape இருக்கு. The next one is liquid. These particles are close together with no regular arrangement. Actually this arrangement also like solid, but it is not a regular arrangement, that is not tightly held together between atom and atom. No regular arrangement and acquire the shape of the container in which it is kept. For example, liquid oda shape வந்து எந்த கண்டெய்னர்ல fill பண்றோமோ அதுதான் shape of the liquid. Their particle can move and are not easily compressed. So particle not like a solid, it is easily moved and not easily compressed due to the little free space but flow easily. Therefore they have a definite volume. Liquid has definite volume definite volume but not definite shape. For example, water. Next one is gas. These particles are far apart with no regular arrangement. Actually, this is the random arrangement. So, particles வந்து ஒரு கண்டெய்னர்ல fill பண்ணும்போது particles வந்து எல்லாம் ஒரே பிளேஸ்ல இருக்காது and then எல்லா பிளேஸையும் கம்ப்ளீட்டா fill ஆயிருக்கும் அந்த கண்டெய்னர்ல and occupies the space and volume of their container. They can move around or flow easily and are compressible. Gas have no definite volume and shape. There is no definite volume and shape. For example, ஒரு perfume யூஸ் பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா perfume பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா எல்லா பிளேஸும் இந்த ஸ்மெல் வந்து ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஆயிருக்கும். Because of the reason வந்து gaseous molecule வந்து easily spread out. It can easily compress. The next one is interconvertible. The physical state of matter can be convert into one another by modifying the temperature and pressure suitably. These three states of matters are interconvertible by changing the conditions of temperature and pressure. Solid can be changed to liquid. Liquid can be changed to gas. Solid changed to liquid by heating. Liquid changed to gas by heating. Then gas is converted into liquid by compressible. Then liquid can change to solid by cooling. This is the convertible process based on the temperature and pressure. Next I am going to explain chemical classification. The chemical classification is based on the chemical composition. The chemical classification further classified in two types. One is mixture, another one is compound. The mixture further can be classified in two types. One is homogeneous, another one is heterogeneous. The compound further can be classified in two types. One is element, another one is compound. First, what is mixture? Mixtures are made up of two or more substance called its component and possess variable composition. Mixture are two types. One is the homogeneous, another one is the heterogeneous. Homo means same. Homogeneous mixtures are the mixtures which have same composition throughout the solution. These are also called as solution. For example, sugar solution. Sugar solution contains sugar and water. So the two components mixed together to form a single layer. Salt solution. Salt solution contains salt and water. So salt water mixed together to form a single layer. There is no separation between solid, salt and water. Then last one is alloy. Alloy means the mixture of metal. The two or more metals mixed together to form a single base. For example, stainless steel. The next one is heterogeneous. Hetero means different. Heterogeneous mixtures are the mixture which do not have uniform composition throughout the solution, and sometimes different components can be absorbed with knocked eye. For example, mixture of salt and sugar. So we use the salt and sugar mixed together to form a different layer. The grains and pulses along with the stone pieces are some of the example in the heterogeneous mixture. The heterogeneous mixtures do not evenly mixed and can be seen as separated entity in the mixtures. The compound of a mixtures can be separated. Mixtures can be separated easily by the simple physical method like a filtration, one is filtration, second one is crystallization, third one is sublimation, fourth one is distillation, etc. The next one is pure substance. Pure substance can be classified in two types, element and compound. What is pure substance? Pure substance have a fixed composition and they are constituent, cannot be separated by simple physical method. That means easier pure substance physical method la separate panna mudiyadhu. Example, copper, silver, water, CO2, all of this some of the constituent and they cannot be separated by physical methods. Physical method na above physical method, that is the filtration, crystallization, sublimation, distillation. இந்த மாதிரி methods la ஒரு pure substance separate பண்ண முடியாது. Pure substance can be classified in two types. One is the element, another one is the compound. Element. So what is element? Element is a pure substance which is made up of one kind of particle called atoms or a molecule. For example, gold, silver, copper, etc. So gold is made up of gold atom, silver is made up of silver atoms, copper is made up of copper atom. But atoms of different elements are different in nature due to different number of protons, electrons and neutrons, which leads to different particles. Some of the elements such as sodium or copper. Sodium contains single atom held together as they are constituent particle, whereas in some of the two or more atom combined to give the respectively diatomic or polyatomic molecule of this element. Some common diatomic molecules are H2, O2, CO, N2, F2, Cl2, Br2, etc. Some of the common example for polyatomic: phosphorus P4, sulfur S-site. The next one is compound. What is compound? When two or more atoms of different element combine in fixed proportion, that is ratio, by mass, then a molecule of a compound is formed. For example, H2O, CO2, NaCl, NH3, etc. The properties of compounds are different from those of their constituent elements. For example, sodium is a shiny, softest and explosive metal, and chlorine is an irritating gas, poison gas. But The compound formed from these two elements, sodium chloride, shows different characteristics as it is a crystalline solid. Vital for the biological function, that is, sodium chloride is a table salt. Next, I am going to give some example. Next, I am going to give some practice. First question: classify the following as pure substance or mixture. Give reason. First, pure substance. The first one is graphite. Second one is milk. Third one is air. Fourth one is diamond. So, question, இதுல எதெல்லாம் pure substance mixes னு find out பண்ண போறோம். First, pure substance. Graphite and graphite and diamond. Because of the reason, both are made up of only one kind of atom, of carbon. Next, mixture. Air and milk. Both contain various constituents in variable amount. Next question. Identify the following as homogeneous and heterogeneous. The first compound, aerated ring. Second one is brass. Brass is the alloy. So, following the two compound, which one is the homogeneous, which one is the heterogeneous? Homogeneous. Homogeneous is brass. Heterogeneous is aerated. Why brass is the homogeneous? Because constituents are evenly mixed in broth. Why aerated drinks are heterogeneous? Because aerated drink have a liquid and a gases separated from each other when opened. So it is a heterogeneous mixture. Next, from your book, we are applying the knowledge of chemical classification. Classify each of the following to element, compound or mixture. So the following compounds, which one is element, which one is compound, which one is mixture? First, element. So element is made up of one kind of atom. One is copper wire, the second one is silver plate, second one compound, sugar as a compound, distilled water, compound, carbon dioxide, compound, table salt, compound, the last one naphthalene ball. Compound. Next, mixture. There is only one mixture, seawater, because seawater contains many minerals. The next topic is atomic mass and molecular mass. Atomic mass. How much does an individual atom's weight? As atom is too small, with the diameter 10 power minus 10 and weight approximately 10 power minus 27 kilogram. Is it possible to measure this mass directly? It is impossible because very small size. So hence it is proposed to have relative scale on the standard atom. So simply atom வந்து ரொம்ப small. So அதோட mass டைரக்டா calculate பண்ண முடியாது. So calculate பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு relative scale base பண்ணி ஒரு standard atom base பண்ணி calculate பண்ணணும். So carbon 12 is considered as the standard by this IUPAC. IUPAC means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. And its mass is fixed 12 AMU or EU or U. AMU means atomic mass unit. U means unified atomic mass. So next 2 mark question, what is unified atomic mass and value? The atomic mass unit or unified mass atomic mass is defined as 1/12 of the mass of carbon 12 atom in its ground state. 1 AMU or 1 U equal to 1.6605 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. How to calculate atomic mass unit? So atomic mass unit equal to 1/12 multiple with mass of an element divided by Avogadro number 6.023 into 10 power 23. So 1 divided by 6.023 into 10 power 23. So the answer is 1.6 The answer is 0.1660. 0.1660 multiple with 10 power minus 23. So 1.660 into 10 power minus 24 gram. So gram converted into kilogram. So multiple with 10 power minus 3. So 1.660 multiple with 10 power minus 27 kilogram. So this is AMU value. This is AMU value. 1 AMU equal to 1.6605 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. In the scale, the relative atomic mass is defined as the ratio of average atomic mass factor to the unified atomic mass. The next 2 mark question, what is relative atomic mass? Relative atomic mass equal to average mass of the atom divided by unified atomic mass. So how to calculate average atomic mass? Mass of one atom equal to mass divided by Avogadro number. For example, now we are going to calculate the relative atomic mass of hydrogen. The formula relative atomic mass of hydrogen equal to average atomic mass of hydrogen average mass of hydrogen atom in kg divided by unified atomic mass. So how to calculate average mass of hydrogen atom? Average mass of hydrogen atom in kg equal to the mass of hydrogen atom equal to 1.008 divided by Avogadro number. Avogadro number is 6.023 into 10 power 23. The answer is 1.6736 into 10 power minus 24 gram. It's converted into kilogram. Multiple with 10 power minus 3. 1.6736 multiple with 10 power minus 27 kg. Next, relative atomic mass of hydrogen atom equal to the average mass of hydrogen atom 1.6736 into 10 power minus 27. Unified atomic mass is 1.6605 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. Kilogram cancel. 10 power minus 27, 10 power minus 27 is cancelled. So the value 1.000078, that is equal to 1.008. Next I am going to calculate relative atomic mass of carbon atom. Relative atomic mass of carbon atom. The formula relative atomic mass equal to average mass of carbon atom divided by unified atomic mass. So first calculate average mass of, the average mass of carbon atom equal to mass divided by Avogadro number. Mass of carbon atom 12 divided by Avogadro number 6.023 into 10 power 23. The answer is 1.99 into 10 power minus 23 gram. Next, going to calculate relative atomic mass of carbon atom equal to, the average mass of carbon atom is 1.99 into 10 power minus 23 gram divided by the unified atomic mass 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 gram. So the answer is 1.199 into 10 power 1. So 11.9 approximately 12. The next one is average atomic mass. Since most of the elements consist of isotopes, they are different in their masses. We use average atomic mass. Next 2 mark question, what is average atomic mass? The average atomic mass is defined as the average of atomic mass of all atoms in their naturally occurring isotope. For example, fluorine consists 2 naturally occurring isotopes. One is the Cl3517 and Cl3717. The ratio 77:23. The average atomic mass of the chlorine is, the first formula, average atomic mass equal to mass of isotope A multiple with percentage of natural abundance plus mass of isotopes B multiple with percentage of natural abundance divided by 100. So now we are going to calculate the chlorine isotopes. The question, isotope Cl3517, atomic mass 35, percentage of natural abundance 77. Second one, chlorine 37, 17, atomic mass 37, natural abundance 23. Now we are going to calculate the average atomic mass of chlorine. So average atomic mass formula, mass of isotopes A multiple with the percentage of natural abundance plus mass of isotopes B multiple with the percentage of natural abundance divided by 100. So 35. First, the mass of isotope A 35, percentage of natural abundance 77 plus mass of isotope B 37 multiple with natural abundance 23 divided by 100. So 2695 plus 851 divided by 100. 3546 divided by 100. So the answer is 35.46. This is the average atomic mass of chlorine isotopes. So molecular mass, similar to the relative atomic mass, relative molecular mass is defined as the ratio of the mass of molecule to the unified mass of unit. The relative molecular mass of any compounds can be calculated by adding the relative atomic mass of its constituent atom. Molecular mass. Relative molecular mass, the formula of relative molecular mass equal to average mass of one molecule of a substance divided by unified atomic mass unit. This is equal to sum of the relative atomic mass of all the atoms. It is equal to sum of the relative atomic masses of all the atoms in a molecule. For example, now we are going to calculate the relative atomic mass of hydrogen. Question number 1. Calculate relative atomic mass of hydrogen. Calculate relative atomic mass of hydrogen. molecule. So relative molecular mass equal to hydrogen molecule has 2 atoms. So 2 into multiple with relative atomic mass of hydrogen atom. 2 into relative atomic mass of hydrogen is equal to 1.008. This is relative atomic mass of hydrogen. So 2 into 1.008, answer is 2.016 U. Next I am going to calculate relative molecular mass of glucose. C6H12O6, the molecular mass of the molecular formula of glucose. So the relative molecular mass equal to the number of atom in carbon, the number of atom of carbon in glucose 6 multiple with the relative atomic mass of carbon plus 12 multiple with the relative atomic mass of hydrogen plus 6 relative atomic mass of oxygen. This is 6 atoms in. So the relative atomic mass of carbon is 12, hydrogen 1, oxygen is 16. So 6 into 12 plus 12 multiple with 6 plus 6 into 16. So 72 plus 12.0 12 into 1, 6 into 16, so 12 plus 96, so 180 U. These are the sum of relative atomic mass of the element. Hydrogen 1.008, carbon 12, nitrogen 14, oxygen 16, sodium 23, magnesium 24.3, sulfur 32.07, chlorine 35.45, potassium 39.10, calcium 40.08, chromium 51.9, manganese 54.94, iron 55.85, copper 63.55. Self-evaluate. First one is ethanol. Calculate the relative molecular mass of C2H5OH. Relative molecular mass equal to 2 into carbon atom plus 5 into hydrogen atom plus, that means 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1, 6 atom of hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. So, carbon relative atomic mass 12, hydrogen relative atomic mass 1, oxygen 16. So 2 into 12 plus 6 into 16 plus 5 6 into 1 plus 1 into 16. So 24 plus 6 plus 16. So the answer is 46U. Thank you, students.